What's up, guys? It is Gray, aka the Call Gray, and I'm only like 3 days late with this. 4? I'm so sorry. The past couple days have just been awful for me because not only do I work these days, but I also just like I haven't been able to get to sleep. So I just have not had the time. I apologize. I watched the 2 episodes for like a while, and then like I couldn't record, and then I watched the last one. So now it is in 3. I saw 2, and then I saw one today, and I'm recording this right after my Hero Academia chapter review, which go check that out. It's in my channel. Oh god. So we got some episodes, fellas. So last time it was like really kicking off. This time like there's like 45 fights going on. It's nutter butter. Where to even start? So okay, I guess with the execution, because that's where it ended last time. This time, execution starts. He's like, "Oh, do you have any last wishes?" He's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Don't worry, we'll grant them all pardon." And then Asani was like, "That's cruel. He's not going to pardon them." And then Unohana is like, "Oh, it's a mercy. You know, it's nice. It's just tell them that she will die with no regrets in her heart. Whatever, blah blah blah." Ichigo shows up in like the dramatic fashion. He's got like his cape going on, he got the sword over, and he's like, "What's up, Rukia?" And he like blocks the Firebird spear Zanpakuto of million Zanpakuto. I want to touch on this briefly because a lot of people what does a million Zanpakuto mean when Ichigo like blocks without even trying? You know what I mean? Like, is it really that strong? Is Ichigo like just way stronger than he is ever? My take on it is a million Zanpakuto was not like a million high level Zanpakuto. Like, I thought it meant like just a million swords, and they were like, "Oh, it's the most destructive thing," and then he like, you know, but he like blocks it and holds it back, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's impossible. It has the power to destroy like Soul Society or whatever." I don't think it does. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it does. Either way, and then Udatake shows up. He has like the gear that he prepped. Him and Shunsui work together and just destroys it. They just break it. And Genryusu's like, bruh, like you can't do that. So he's mad. There's a lot happening, and I'm like trying to like tell it in like a decent order. Renji shows up, and then Ichigo's like, "Hey, like Ruki," they have like they have a cute talk. They're like, blah blah blah, like thanks for saying, like, I'm not gonna say thanks for saving me. And Ruki's like, "Heck you, man, you shouldn't have endangered yourself." He's like, "Whatever." And he's like, "Yo, Renji, catch!" And he's like, yeets Rukia at Renji. He got his. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Get out of here! Like, go!" And then Renji's like, "Yeah, that's probably a good call." Renji like saddles up and like gets out. By saddle up, I mean I don't know what I meant by that. He just leaves holding Rukia. They have a really cute talk where he's like, "Hey, like you need to stop like burdening stuff by yourself. Like put it on Ichigo's and my shoulders too." He's like, "Thanks, Renji," and it's very cute because he's like carrying her the whole time. And I'm like, God bless the ending of Bleach that I can't talk about. But if you know, you know. Let's see. I guess we can just finish up the Kenpachi storyline because he was fighting with Kanamura, and then apparently we cut back to it, and he's just Kanamura left because Genryusai is fighting later, which we're going to talk about. Kanamura left, so Kenpachi's just chilling, and then I don't know if this happened last time, but I'm going to talk about it briefly. Yamichika's revealed that like he was like lying about his Zanpakuto, and it drained spiritual pressure, and what's it? His Hisagi, that's what it is. Hisagi is just like passed out. He's like, "Oh, that's such a cheap Zanpakuto." So that's that storyline. I mean, like he like Yamichika meets up with Kenpachi. He's like, "Why do you look like more energetic after the fight?" He's like, "Yeah, I just thought it was a good fight. What can I say?" Kenpachi's like, "Whatever, dude." Obviously, he siphoned his spiritual pressure. Whatever. So Genryusai is like, "We're gonna throw hands, you and me, Udatake and Shunsui." So they like leave. They go like way far away because he's like, no reason to endanger people. So they leave. So it's just Ichigo and some captains and lieutenants. Ichigo with bare hands fodderizes both Asani, Omida, and the head captain's lieutenant. That always annoyed me. Asani and Omida made sense because like Asani is in Squad 4. She's not like a fighter, and she wasn't. She was like not in her right mind because she was like, what is going on? Omida was like lazy and doesn't care. The one guy should not have, like, he has no excuse. That guy, later on, he does fight. He has a Bankai, I think. I think he has a Bankai, actually. I'm pretty sure he has a freaking Bankai. But he gets one banged by Ichigo's bare hands, and then he clashes with Byakuya, and we don't get any more of that these episodes, which is a bummer, because that's, like, the fight of the season. We still haven't continued the Aizen story yet, which I thought, I just was surprised. I know they go to Central 46 at some point. Not important. Not important at all. Oh, Soifon, right. Soifon is like, because the lieutenants that Udataki has, like the girl and the guy, she's like, I'm going to kill you guys for treason. And she's like, way stronger than they are. She's like standing on the chick. And then Soifon, Yorichi just like hits her into the forest, and they like do that fight, which I'll talk about. I'm just trying to make sure I like set up the stage right. And that's really it, I think, as far as things happening. Real quick, the last episode, Janambu and Kukaku meet up. The people outside, the one-armed chick with the big boobs, they like meet up. They're like, hey, like we need to like do something. And they're doing, I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea. I don't remember that part at all. But real quick, they like to chose them for a second. Now, let's go to Genryusai. So it's Udataki, Shunsui, Nanao, and Genryusai. Genryusai's like, you guys were the first captains. You're my star pupils. I loved you both like sons, and now I'm gonna have to kill you. And he's like, and then Nanao's like, 2 captains, like surely like they can handle it. And he just like whips out Ryujin Jaka, and before he even like really uses it, Nanao's like out for the count. She's like, I can't like there's so much power, I can't handle this. And then like Shunsui like picks her up, and is like, sorry, I shouldn't have brought you. And he like takes her really far away. And he comes back and he's like, and they're just like ready to fight. And then they like basically the second episode is just them hyping up Genryusai. They're like, he is insane because he like takes off his shirt. He's like the shredded old man. And they're like, they talk about Ryujin Jaka, how it's like the most absurdly powerful Zanpakuto. It like if they let it out for too long, it'll destroy the world. Like it burns the sky and the ground, and everything eventually will be returned to like reduced to ash if he doesn't control it. And like, they're not even wrong, because later we see more of Ryujin Jaka, and it's the Zanpakuto is insane. It's definitely like maybe the strongest Zanpakuto ever, if not the second strong. Definitely like top 3 for sure, top 3. Because a lot of them are like, a lot of the Captain Bankais that we don't see yet are pretty hacks. But like, and also Ichibe is a character. Who's that? Who knows? But like, Ryujin Jaka is nuts. Like, and they're just like, it also, they released their swords, Shunsui and Udataki. And they both are the only dual type Zanpakuto. They each have 2 swords. Oh, and their release date. And both there, I don't remember Udataki's Bankai if we ever see it, actually. That's a spoiler. I need to stop talking about the future. I need to stop. I'm getting a phone call, which I cannot answer right now. So I'm going to turn off the ringer. I apologize. What else? So they're like gonna they like start the fight and then it cuts away. And like everyone can feel Genryusai because like as soon as he releases Zanpakuto, like, dude, the world is, like everyone knows. And I think the only thing to talk about is Yorichi and Soifon. So they're like, oh, like you were my replacement. Like, because Yorichi was the captain of the Stealth Force before Soifon was. And can I just say, I love Soifon. The character, like whatever, but her designs are always so cool. I love her. I love her Zanpakuto. I love her Bankai. It's so silly. I like Soifon. I like her hair. I love her hair. I love the like twin tail things. It's great. Anyway, they're fighting. Blah, blah, blah. They're like flashed up. Soifon like surrounds her with Stealth Force members, and Yorichi just like knocks them all out in like a second. Like it's literally just like boop, and they're all like gone. And Soifon's like, whatever. And they like fight hand to hand a little bit. Soifon gets her sword. They fight a little bit more. She uses Zanpakuto, the stinger one, which that one always is like, it's so broken in practice, and then like later on they're just like, if you're stronger than it just doesn't work. So her Zanpakuto kind of sucks in reality. Also, like, if you can hit them, wouldn't it be better to just I guess it's cool because like you can scratch them and still get like a powerful effect. But I feel like if you're hitting them in the middle of their chest, if you had a normal sword, you just kill them, right? Like you just stab them. Not important. But like, oh, Uzumaki was always cool, but it was always a little weird to me, just because it was either like too broken if they used it. Because like theoretically, you just be like, bop, you know what I mean? Like you just tap really quick, and they'd be dead. Because Uzumaki, if you don't know, if like it marks you, and then if you hit them in the mark, you die. Like that's the point of the Uzumaki. But it doesn't. I don't know. Just the way she uses it is always weird to me. But they fight, and it seems like Soifon's like winning pretty handily. She's like, you're like not even that strong anymore, loser. And she's like, I'm going to use my secret technique. And then she's like, I combined Kido and Kakido. And like, she's like glowing white. It's Shunpo. And then Richi's like, oh no, that's called something. It's Shunpo. And then she's like, uses it. And then Soifon's like, what? It's pretty cool. The music is sick. Oh God, I love it, dude. It's really good. Overall, these episodes were great. I'm really excited for these. Oh man, all these fights are good. I know how the Soifon. I remember how the Soifon one ends. And it's kind of sad. But I know, like, no one dies, right? Like, that's just how it is. But, like, I'm excited to get to Ichigo Byakuya. I don't think we get really much more of the Genryusai stuff because they don't, like, show very much of it. But it stops. I don't remember how it stops, but I know it stops. Either way, that's it. So go Bankai on that like button for me because we're actually seeing Bankais flying. And, yeah. That's it. So leave go Bankai on that like button. Subscribe if you want more Bleach. I apologize for the delay. There won't be one this week because I'm going to try to record it today. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see all of you next time. Peace.